Kind of like not saying much just because I'm super nervous. Normally I talk about all kinds of shit. And I do swear, so if you don't like profanity, I'm sorry. I have potty mouth. A loving, healing potty mouth. But yeah, you know, I like to express myself in as many words as possible, in the best ways as possible, maybe. And to get more words in, sometimes you need a bit of profanity. And you know what? It just feels better, right? So sometimes it's good to say, like, fuck that shit. It just feels better than saying, oh, poopers. You know, so that's why I swear. Because I believe in living it fully, passionate, you know. Yeah. This is like, I feel it's like the trauma gets out, and then the color is like almost like the progression or like the healing process. It's like you see the light, right? It's just fun. So I'm just trying to yes, I know this is not how I should be storing paintbrushes. Yeah, absent-minded professor, kind of. Like, I love science and physics and that boring stuff at the same time. Like art stuff and math. People should not actually like together, like the two-side ring stuff. Anyways, okay. I know this is overload, but it's once you understand how I paint, it's just like I just really like grab and go. I just like to have a bit of variety. I tend to have preferences, and it's just so much more fun. I believe that we manifest what we put out there. And if I put out there bad stuff, I may be manifesting bad stuff. And that's not my goal. My goal is to manifest a wonderful, peaceful planet that everybody is pleased to live in, right? And obviously, I'm not going to do that because I'm just one person. But at the same time, I like to think that if I live my life in a good way, at least I've had some kind of purpose here on Earth. I'm the weird one, right? That always looked at the sky saying, like, why am I here? I always felt kind of alienated from everything that was presented to me in life, which is very different than all the rest. It's really hard to explain, but everything I say is hard to explain. That's where I'm learning to be imperfect and accept the things that maybe I shouldn't. You know, sometimes I'll be like, oh, don't do that, or this isn't perfect. And then it's like, oh, just get over it, girl, and move on. So I'm learning to be imperfect, right? I was never perfect because, see, to me, perfect is imperfect. So the more imperfect I get, I think the better I will be. And as a person, I guess, because perfect is not cool. Different is cool. I wish I knew things that I knew today when I was younger. So fun fact, a lot of my videos have little voiceovers in them of like random thoughts that are super, I'll say positive and loving, or just, you know, brutal truths of reality that hopefully bring people to be better people. I believe what I have experienced enough to believe. Let's just put it that way. I believe in a lot though, and I do play with energy and crystals and all that weird crazy stuff that I love. And keep in mind, I'm a skeptic who loves science, so maybe. But anyways, for me, it's more like doing life experiments to prove the unprovable. And when I do these, they're just, you know, for me, it's a validation. I want to say that like that, but you know what I mean? Like, life is so much more than our lives here on Earth, right? There's a whole universe out there. We're just dots, specks of dust, really, stardust, really, kind of. And it's funny, right? So that's kind of why. Yeah, I lost it again. I have no clue what I'm saying anymore. Welcome to me. Oh no, yeah, the experiments. See, for me, what's cool about this is I don't really stress about the whole being on the camera thing, because whether I get viewers or not, this is something I'm likely going to want to do anyways. So it's just kind of my way of sharing and showing what can be done, because I think it's so simple, right? Like, I sit here for an hour and like I feel like my whole life changes within the next week. I know that's pretty intense there, but you know what I mean, right? I don't like making things perfect when I do this. It's that's my kind of my whole point of doing this is I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Okay, no, I'm a lot of a perfectionist, and this specific kind of art is kind of teaching me how to not be. So that's why I never worry about the lines, and I kind of do my own thing, because it's a flow. It flows. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's perfect just as it is. That's how it comes out. And if anybody has watched my course or my other content, they'll find that repetitive, but it's true. It really is. There is no perfect. Perfect is imperfect. It's the imperfections that make things perfect, right? So, yeah. I have a lot of trouble with words, so a lot of times I don't say things that I probably should say, and I don't reach out, or like, and I don't even know how to say, like, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, it's one of those things. I'm just not good with that kind of stuff. It's also partly like I don't see things badly, so for me there's no reason to be sad, right? But yeah, so I get awkward, and if you don't know what to say, don't say anything at all. But then it's perceived as like carelessness, right? Like, oh, she doesn't care. What she does, she just really awkward and doesn't know what to say to make you feel better. And if I can't make you feel better, then to me, I'm pointless in your life, right? Like, I'm one of those people. I want to help people in life. So if I'm not helping, I normally just go away. More mild gibberish, right? Gibberish is good sometimes. So if anybody is trying to follow each other, help you grow. And that's not what I do, but still, right? Might as well take advantage if you're here. Grab a few people, if there are any.